Close your eyes for just a moment and feel this. Feel that flutter in your chest, that whisper in your soul that says this year is different. You've felt it before, haven't you? That hope rising at the start of a new year, only to watch it dim by February, fade by spring, and disappear entirely by summer. But something about right now feels different, doesn't it? There's a stirring inside you, a knowing that you can't quite explain. And I'm here to tell you that feeling is not naive. It's not foolish. It's not setting yourself up for disappointment. That feeling, my dear, is your inner wisdom recognizing that you are finally ready for your breakthrough. 2026 is not just another year on the calendar, it's your miracle year. And the only question is, are you ready to claim it? I know you've been burned before. I know you've dared to hope and been disappointed. I know you've tried so hard to change your life, to manifest your dreams, to become the person you know you're meant to be, and somehow it just didn't happen the way you planned. And maybe you're sitting there right now thinking, why should this year be any different? What makes me think I deserve a miracle? Oh, sweetheart, let me stop you right there. That question, that doubt, that's the very thing that's been blocking your miracles all along. Not because you're doing something wrong, not because you're broken or cursed or somehow fundamentally flawed, but because you haven't fully claimed your worthiness. You haven't fully stepped into the truth of who you are. Here's what nobody tells you about miracles. They're not random acts of divine intervention that happen to the lucky few. Miracles are natural expressions of love. And when you align yourself with love, when you open yourself to receive, when you release the resistance that's been holding you back, miracles become your new normal. But here's the challenge, the real reason why breakthrough feels so elusive. You've been operating from a consciousness of lack. You've been focused on what's missing, what's wrong, what hasn't happened yet. And the universe, in its perfect wisdom, gives you more of whatever you focus on. It's not being cruel. It's simply responding to your vibration, to your dominant thought patterns, to the energy you're putting out into the world. Let me explain this in a way that makes sense. Your brain has something called the reticular activating system. Fancy name, but simple concept. It's like a filter that determines what information gets through to your conscious awareness. You know how when you're thinking about buying a red car, suddenly you see red cars everywhere? They were always there, you just weren't noticing them. Your reticular activating system is now tuned to red cars. The same thing happens with opportunities, with possibilities, with miracles. If your inner dialogue is constantly saying nothing works for me, or good things happen to other people, or I always struggle, then your brain filters out any evidence to the contrary. You literally cannot see the miracles that are trying to reach you. You walk right past opportunities because they don't match your internal programming. But here's where it gets exciting. You can reprogram that system. You can retune your awareness. You can literally train your brain to look for miracles, to expect breakthrough, to recognize divine timing when it shows up. And that's exactly what we're going to do together right now. We're going to claim 2026 as your miracle year, not through wishful thinking or positive vibes only, but through deep, cellular level transformation, through changing the very foundation of how you see yourself and what you believe is possible. First, let's acknowledge something important. You've been trying to control your way to breakthrough. You've been efforting and forcing and pushing so hard, and I want you to know that all that effort, it came from love. It came from a desire to improve, to grow, to create a better life. So we're not going to shame that part of you. We're going to thank it. Thank you, striving. Thank you, controlling. Thank you for trying to keep me safe. But I'm ready for a new way now. I'm ready to allow instead of force. I'm ready to receive instead of chase. I'm ready to trust instead of control. Take a breath with me right now. A deep, full breath that fills your entire body. And as you exhale, let yourself release just a little bit of that grip you've been holding. You don't have to figure it all out. You don't have to make it all happen. You just have to be willing. Willing to see yourself differently. Willing to believe in possibilities. Willing to let miracles in. I am ready for my miracle year. Say it with me, even if part of you doesn't believe it yet. I am ready for my miracle year. I am open to breakthrough happening in ways I cannot yet imagine. Feel how that softens something inside you, how it creates space for something new. Here's what I know about miracles. They often come disguised as ordinary moments. A conversation that changes everything. A book that finds you at exactly the right time. An idea that pops into your head in the shower. A door closing that forces you toward the door that was meant for you all along. So we can't sit around waiting for lightning bolts and burning bushes. We have to train ourselves to recognize the miraculous in the mundane, to see divine orchestration in what looks like coincidence, to trust that everything is always working in our favor, even when we can't see how. I am a magnet for miracles and breakthrough. This is not arrogance. This is not entitlement. This is simply truth. You are made of the same creative intelligence that spins planets and grows forests and heals wounds. That intelligence is not absent from your life. It's working through you as you every single moment. But when you're constantly worried and stressed and focused on problems, you block the flow. You pinch off your own supply. Not as punishment, but as a natural consequence of resistance. So let's talk about practical steps, because affirmations without action are just pretty words. First, you need to get brutally honest about what you've been affirming without realizing it. What are the stories you tell yourself on repeat? What are the complaints you share with friends? What are the fears you rehearse in your mind? Because those are affirmations too. Powerful ones, and they're creating your reality just as surely as any intentional statement. For the next 7 days, I want you to become a detective of your own mind. Just notice when you catch yourself in a fear-based thought or a limiting belief. Don't judge it. Don't try to fix it. Just notice. Oh, there I go again, thinking I'm too old to start over. There's that belief that money is hard to come by. There's that assumption that I'll probably fail. Just awareness. That's step 1. Step 2 is interruption. Once you're aware of the pattern, you can choose to interrupt it. And here's the beautiful thing. You don't have to believe the new thought yet. You just have to be willing to consider it. So when you catch yourself thinking, nothing ever works out for me, you can gently interrupt with, what if something amazing is about to happen? When you notice I always struggle financially, you can pause and ask, what if money flows to me easily? You're not lying to yourself. You're opening a door. You're creating a new possibility. Step 3 is replacement. This is where your affirmations come in. You're going to consciously, deliberately choose thoughts that align with the miracle year you're claiming. And you're going to repeat them, not because repetition is magic, but because repetition creates neural pathways. It rewires your brain. It shifts your reticular activating system to start looking for evidence of these new truths. I am experiencing divine timing in all areas of my life. Right now, as you say this, miracles are lining up for you. Opportunities are arranging themselves. People are being moved into position. Resources are flowing toward you. You don't have to make it happen. You just have to stop blocking it with your doubt and fear and old stories. I trust that everything is unfolding perfectly for my highest good. This is the antidote to anxiety. When you truly trust, when you truly release control, you create space for the universe to surprise you in the most delightful ways. And I know trust is hard when you've been disappointed. I know it feels risky to hope again. But what's the alternative? Staying closed? Staying small? Staying stuck? That's not protecting you, dear one. That's imprisoning you. My breakthrough is inevitable because I am aligned with love. This is key. Breakthrough doesn't come from hustling harder or being more perfect or finally getting it right. It comes from alignment. From choosing love over fear in every moment you can remember to, from speaking kindly to yourself, from believing in your own worthiness, from treating yourself with the compassion you so freely give to others. Miracles are my natural state of being. I love this one. It reminds us that struggle is not noble. Suffering is not spiritual. You don't earn miracles through pain. You allow miracles through openness. And when you start to see yourself as someone who naturally, easily receives good things, your entire reality shifts. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. What about when things go wrong? What about the setbacks and disappointments and challenges that will inevitably come? Because this is a miracle year, not a perfect year. And here's what you need to understand. Miracles don't mean everything goes smoothly. They mean you're being guided even through the rough patches. They mean that what looks like a problem is actually protection. They mean that delays are redirections and closed doors are divine no's, clearing the path for better yeses. I see challenges as opportunities for growth and breakthrough. When you adopt this perspective, nothing can defeat you. Everything becomes useful. Every experience becomes a teacher. That job rejection, it's pushing you toward the career you're truly meant for. That relationship ending, it's clearing space for the love that matches who you're becoming. That financial setback, it's teaching you to trust in ways you never have before. The universe is conspiring in my favor in ways I cannot yet see. This affirmation is your anchor when doubt creeps in, when it feels like nothing is happening, when it looks like you're moving backward. You whisper this truth to yourself and you keep going. You keep choosing love. You keep expecting miracles. You keep showing up for your own life with faith and hope and determination. I release all resistance to my own breakthrough. Oh, this is a big one. We resist our own good in so many ways. We sabotage ourselves right when things start to improve. We pick fights or get sick or create drama because deep down, we don't believe we deserve sustained happiness. We're more comfortable in struggle because it's familiar. So we have to consciously, intentionally release that pattern. I am safe in my success. I am worthy of sustained joy. I allow good things to happen to me easily. Every cell in my body is vibrating at the frequency of miracles. This connects your affirmations to your physical body, because your body is listening to every thought you think. Your body is responding to every belief you hold. When you speak life and possibility and miracles, your body relaxes, your nervous system calms, your immune system strengthens. You literally become healthier when you think healthier thoughts. I am grateful for the miracles that are already on their way to me. Gratitude is the fastest way to shift your vibration. Not fake gratitude. Not pretending everything is perfect when it's not, but genuine appreciation for what is, combined with excited expectation for what's coming. Thank you for this breath. Thank you for this moment. Thank you for the miracles I can feel moving toward me, even though I can't see them yet. Here's your practical action step for right now. Today, choose 3 affirmations from this message that resonate most deeply with you. Write them down. Put them somewhere you'll see them multiple times a day. Your bathroom mirror, your phone lock screen, a sticky note on your laptop. And every single time you see them, pause. Place your hand on your heart. Take one deep breath and speak the affirmation out loud or silently with intention. That's it. That's how you start claiming your miracle year. And listen, I need you to subscribe to this channel. Not for me, but for you. Because you're going to need reminders. You're going to need encouragement. You're going to have days when you forget that you're claiming a miracle year, when you slip back into old patterns, when doubt feels more real than possibility. And on those days, you'll need these messages to find you. You'll need to hear these truths spoken over you again. So subscribe, ring that bell. Stay connected to this community of people who are choosing breakthrough over settling, miracles over mediocrity, love over fear. Now, let me leave you with this final practice. Tonight, before you go to sleep, I want you to do something different. Instead of scrolling through your phone or worrying about tomorrow or replaying today's stresses, I want you to lie there and imagine your miracle year already fulfilled. See yourself 6 months from now, radiantly happy. See yourself at the end of 2026, amazed at everything that happened. Feel the joy. Feel the relief. Feel the pride in yourself for staying open, for keeping faith, for claiming what was always meant for you. Spend just 5 minutes in that vision every night. Your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between what you vividly imagine and what you actually experience. So you're literally programming your mind for miracles while you drift off to sleep. I am living my miracle year right now. Not someday, not when circumstances change, not when you finally get it all together. Right now, this moment, this breath, this choice to see yourself as worthy, capable, and divinely supported. This is where your miracle year begins. Not on January 1st, right here, right now. In your willingness to believe again. 2026 is yours, beloved. Your breakthrough, your miracle, your year of divine surprises and beautiful unfolding. All you have to do is claim it, believe it, allow it. The universe has been waiting for you to be ready, and you are. You are so ready, even if you're scared, even if you've been disappointed before, even if part of you thinks this is too good to be true. You are ready, and miracles are ready for you. I am claiming 2026 as my miracle year, and so it is. Welcome to your breakthrough, dear one. Welcome to the life you've been dreaming of. Welcome home to miracles.